A lot of waterfowl hunters just breast their ducks, and that's okay, but I'm going to give you another option of what you can do when you're processing it. I'm going to show you how to breast it out and how to take the legs. We got a nice fat mallard here. First, what you want to do is you kind of want to feel right here, and there's a ridge, and that's called the keel bone or the breastbone. You want to feel that down there until it ends. That's right where the sternum of the abdomen is. You can pluck a few feathers out of it. You just want to get down in there. You might need your knife to just nick that skin a little bit. Sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you can peel it apart with your fingers. And from there, really, it's just a job with your hands. Just work your way up both sides of that breast till you get to the top. And then again, work your thumbs right down in there so you peel that skin down all the way. You can see right in there, one side of the breast, we've got basically skinned all the way down. And we're gonna take off of the breast. Really simple process. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can actually take that breast off whole, but I'm going to take it out into 2 breast fillets that will then grill up or use in a stir fry. I have a lot of different options. You can also grind it up and make it into the duck sausage. You can do a lot of things here. So just take that knife like I showed you, right down the keel bone. Then you can just basically lay your knife right along the ribs there, right along the duck, and it'll guide you along. It's a real simple process. Just about all the way done. All right, just about off. I'm just gonna cut that off, and we have 1 mallard breast fillet ready to cook up. And start again. Again, just run your knife down the keel bone. You'll feel the rib cage there. There's bones to guide you along right in there. And there's an extra piece of meat there that's called, I call it the tenderloin. It's just another little piece of breast meat. It's actually not attached to the breast. Well, it's kind of attached to the breast, I should say. But it might come off, and don't worry about that. That's just another good little piece of meat. I actually grill that up for me and just sample it while I'm out on the grill cooking for everybody else. Again, right up front, you'll hit that wishbone, run the knife down it. There you go, 2 breasts. Like I said, a lot of guys stop there, but you're wasting some really good meat on this duck if you stop there. So we're not gonna. We're gonna skin it back all the way down the legs. But that's the leg quarter right there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off. Now you can do this 2 ways. You can use game shears, and you can use a knife as well. With your knife, just bend that leg over, and right below the knee, if you run that right there, you see that pop? That's actually a tendon right in there. Once you got that tendon popped off, it's real simple to get the rest of it. Just run your knife all the way around there. Nice sharp knife. Then you can probably just twist that around, and there you go, the foot comes off. And what's nice, a couple of tendons came off as well. Those tendons stay in there, they're a little tough, but they pop out that way too if you do it that way. So what I'm gonna do is try to peel that right up, and you can sometimes just peel that leg right in there. We got the quarter, we got the leg, little drumette. You get a whole bag of these up, and then you can cook these up just like buffalo wings. All right, I'm gonna try to remove that now. Basically, I just did that. You heard it pop. I didn't even have to give hardly any pressure on it. There's a hip bone in there. Little ball joint. It just pops open, and it just did. You can see there's that ball joint. Take the tip of my knife and show you. There's that ball joint. When I bent that leg back like that, that ball joint popped real easily. And that shows you where you want to run your knife. Just run your knife right past that ball joint, and you have a nice little duck leg. Like I said, we'll take that in, clean some of those feathers up. Those feathers there, you just can take your knife around and clean them up. It takes no time at all. All right. Again, do it that way. Like I said, you can do it with game shears. The only thing I don't like about using game shears is then you have a real sharp bone over there. So if you can do it with a knife, it's even better. Maybe not quite as fast, but that way you're not dealing with a sharp bone in that drummy. Again, just pop it like that, pull it off. And again, I'm gonna get my fingers in there, just get a little bloody, no big deal, and skin that leg right off. This is a nice fat mallard. He's gonna be good. Again, just pop that out. You'll see that hip bone come off. Get some of those feathers off just so you can see. Run that right through there. And there we go. Got 2 duck legs, 2 duck breasts. What you can do if you want is take those wings and pluck them to that first joint if you're ambitious. There's a little bit of meat on there. It is pretty tasty, but actually I think I'm done with this duck. I'm gonna take the duck breasts and the duck legs in. We're gonna go in the kitchen, clean them up, process them pretty good, get them washed out. I might brine them just a little bit, then we'll get them in the freezer, and later on this year, we're gonna have a really great duck dinner.